Why network with people in transition? Not much has changed really since I wrote this article 3 years ago. I'm still a big believer in networking with people in transition. I believe that people are in transition and new normal because of circumstance and not competence. I've been doing it for years though, even when the unemployment rate was very low. Now there are millions of unemployed people still in the country, and companies didn't pull a loser lever to jettison them all into unemployment. I've often met people that tell me they don't like going to certain networking events. You know, Hank, there's a lot of people in transition that attend. They're so wrong. There's a famous networker who wrote a very successful book on networking that was on a New York Times bestseller list. It stated, you shouldn't network with people in transition. I stopped reading the book at that point. You know, the key measure of a person's worth isn't the company that they work for, but their character. After the Great Recession, the one that we've been through, I think people will be less defined by the companies that they work for. In the past, I often met people who said they were let go and said they were devastated for weeks. They were defined by the company they work for, which was a shame. Last year and the year before, I derived a significant chunk of my revenue through leads from people I originally met that were in transition. People in transition can be great navigators into their previous companies. They can point you to the real decision makers and the people of influence within the company, and often even connect you. I also find many people in transition can be incredibly smart and helpful because they have time on their hands. I have a very robust social network, and much of my knowledge came from people who were in transition. They made me smart because they are smart. They saved me lots of time and taught me a lot. However, many people in transition need to become better networkers. I was at a networking event recently and I asked the person to confirm they were in financial services. They leaned forward and said in a lower voice, "I'm in transition." I gave him my card. I asked for his. He said to me that he was going to another networking event afterwards and had to be very careful about how many cards he handed out, so he didn't give me one. He was talking to a person with 12,000 contacts in his iPhone. Not a smart move. So, network with people in transition. They have great value, and they'll lead you on great discoveries.